Hello and welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing more Final Fantasy XVI tonight. Get in position. Feel like I'm off. Archer, watch your feet. Don't want to get them run over. What's up, Archer? What do you need? Did you come to watch your father? Your biological father in the game? Torgal? Want to come up? What? Archer's here. This is now Archer's stream. Yes, buddy. Yes. Get your pets. Ugh. Archer, you smell like you've been baking today. Did you bake in the sun today? Yes. Got some porch time? Do you want a bath? Oh, he ran away. Archer, you already got everything else tonight. You get nothing else until bedtime. Don't go barking at neighbors, Archer.
Anything take your fancy?
Oh, speaking of, I need to... where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so get this. Taco Bell and DoorDash had a promotion with Final Fantasy XVI where you get a free orchestrion roll. And I'm like, what song would they give away? Why would Taco Bell have Final Fantasy XVI DLC? Do I check my email? Where would it be? It wasn't like printed on my food or anything. That'd be weird. I guess I have to look it up later. Okay. Well, I guess I'll find out later what that is.
Back soon. Come back soon now.
It was like, order the volcano taco and get a free volcano taco and Final Fantasy XVI DLC.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
Oh, do they still have bearers, technically?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Where are you off to, then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village ain't your final destination. Not to say it didn't have its charms. Take that tower. Relic of the Fallen it is. Must have stood there 1,000 years. And in all that time, no one's ever been inside. Mysterious.
It is mysterious. There's a dungeon in there.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Let's start here.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Hi, Sharon.
That's him.
Can you come here?
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalivian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though.
Archer, you don't need to be rude.
Evictions. The levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me. Telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day. Almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Have you seen him?
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Archer? You waiting for your pizza, Archer? You didn't order a pizza. That's not for you. Archer thinks it's his pizza.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me.
Archer, it's not yours?
Is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well,
where'd he
nor anywhere
go?
else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him. Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry.
Bees!
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Well, you definitely know when combat's over with the way the music
Yeah.
sounds.
This guy didn't even notice the thing happening.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
I keep forgetting. That's it.
Yeah. Torgal's huge.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
We'll see if there's an East Pool when we come back. Based on how this game's gone so far.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't
Jeez,
realize
yeah.
they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
What's over here?
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
Interesting. That's gonna be a thing later. Must be a way to get into that tower they were telling me about. Yeah, that thing.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
He's a noisy boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive.
It's time to discover the truth.
Phoenix Gate. Okay.
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
Oh, this right here.
Yeah.
See if there's any side quests in the hideaway. Get any new items. No, looks like they didn't.
And what do you want? Coin purse weighing you down? Finished, are you?
And can I upgrade anything?
Make it quick. What's that for?
Go to the reinforced tab. No. Everything I got's good. Okay.
Fine.
Bunch of sacrifices, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. But they're all branded, and branded are pretty much slaves in this world. They're the few people who can utilize magic without crystals. But naturally, every government in the world has turned them into slaves. And look at them as less than human.
sadly reoccurring theme that occurs in real life.
Mm. Oh, and if that weren't the worst of it, if they're forced to overuse their gifts, they turn to stone and petrify and die.
Oh, and people would care about that.
And it's a slow, painful process.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
I thought there was a monster for a second there.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. That's him. What happened? He's the only one who can tell me what happened. No. I have to know.
I have to admit, it is in trouble when they flip the whole thing where mages are actually subservient to the people without magic.
Mm.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return.
How's their connect?
Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
You have the power of the Phoenix.
I love they didn't have to exchange words for that realization.
Yeah, Clive was the firstborn, but the Phoenix, he is not the Phoenix, is dominant. It ended up going to his younger brother. But he still has a blessing of it, so he can utilize some of the power.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
We're assuming Joshua was a blonde-haired kid.
Mhm.
You've seen the trailers.
Yeah, with the red outfit. Yeah.
I wondered what their connection was. Would not guess that they were brothers since they're physically so different looking. But in the trailers, they seem to be very close.
Yeah.
Another gate.
Clive is like maybe like a
This
good
one opens.
4 to 5 years older, maybe.
I figured figured they might have been friends, or Clive might have been Joshua's bodyguard or something, or sworn sword or something. That's why they were paired up when they were so young.
Yeah.
And to grow it up together.
Let's see. Oh shoot! It doesn't tell me the hours played.
I think you said you were about 8 hours in?
About, so I could tell you like more of their connection and where we are in the story so far.
I don't need to know.
Okay.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built
Biggest place we've been in so far, jeez.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Word lore, I don't mind. But story bits I would prefer to avoid spoilers about. I fully intend to play this when I get a chance. It's just not on my list right now. You really have a hard time looking where you're stepping, buddy.
Oh, cool.
What do we do?
The usual.
I'm getting a lot of the Silvan tech. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
get with this.
Stay down.
Ah.
It's over.
Yeah, the fallen ruins are so advanced that people can't modify them.
More trouble.
Like tools and stuff are just ineffective. I don't like this thing. Looks like the kind of thing I need to get rid of right away.
Yeah.
It's over. That's enough.
One thing I learned recently. You've heard of Tales of Hand.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
You've heard of Tales of Fantasia, right?
Yes, I have Tales of Fantasia.
Well, I found out chronologically the events in Tales of Symphonia
Predate it.
predate it.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming.
I need to play Fantasia. I have the Game Boy Advance version. I'll probably do that on stream.
Now, from a stream perspective, I would. Not just because it's Fantasia, but it's got a grand old sweeping story with lots of twists and turns that I did not see coming. Oh, there's a horrible Sylvan tech coupled with Dwemer tech.
That's enough. Don't let them get away. It's over.
I wonder if someone who worked on Chaos Legion worked on this as well.
Possible.
Some of those types of movesets remind me of, I can't remember his name, but the main protagonist for Chaos Legion.
Mm.
If you gave the main protagonist the abilities that his sins had, then they could almost be pulled right from it. playing. I loved the Chaos Legion. It was a fun
Ooh.
game.
Looks like he can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Oh! There's two of them. Ah!
Not this time.
Give them all you've got, boy. A little help.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Summer's down now, so you have to
Restun him, yep.
re-stun him before you can damage him.
Too slow.
Give me. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy.
There's a good boy.
Does any of this make sense to you?
Whew.
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
So yeah, that guy just waltzed past all these
Yeah.
things.
Oh, that makes Gouge stronger. Take a look at that.
What was I going? Oh yeah, I love the concept of an ancient civilization with such huge advanced technology then suddenly completely disappearing. And it was like, ooh, these guys must have been amazing, and no one asks the question is, well, if they were so amazing, so advanced,
Why did they disappear?
why did they disappear?
Yeah. Well, you know, the Reapers came in. Okay, gouge damage by 15%. Rising Flames like 10. No, Rising Flames is my damaging move, so...
I've got nothing against hand and a half or bastard swords. Like with Flaps wielding, they're quite versatile and I've come around to liking them despite them being so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Just for once, I would like to see the main character use a rapier. I just find them an awesome sword, but it's almost always a double-edged.
Oh.
What the hell are they?
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Same rules apply, overcharge them when they explode.
Seems so.
No, it was the oozes that had that weird elemental thing. Could do barely any damage to them unless you hit them with their exact opposite element. That was.
Yeah, bombs just explode with that element once you
Yeah.
kill them or get close to killing them.
Yeah.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Yeah, bombs are inconsistent, but usually they either exploded when you killed them, or exploded when they were.
Here we go again.
hit with
Where
the
will we
same
end up
element
this
that they
time?
were.
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
I just had a hard time grasping how the elementals work.
Another strong one. Oh god, okay.
Not this time. Stay down. Not this time.
That might be my chance to get the... Yeah, I did.
My wounds, boy. Not this time. Thank you, Jill. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Too slow. Not this time.
One thing about violins and pianos that have a way of having just the correct amount of tension
Yeah.
to combative music.
Ugh. Parried something.
Not this time. Too slow. Sick of Torgal.
They were like, alright, you got all the basic enemies down? Let's throw them all together.
best. It's over. It's over.
Yes, but at least we won.
There's a chest. Did you say what I got out of that?
The will of the wind.
Okay. Sounds like a accessory. Yes. Increases Rook's Gambit damage by 10%.
Oh, pardon me. The will of wind, not will of the wind.
That's a counter move. Okay.
The irony is, at least in 14, Ruda is my favorite summon, but she is, in my opinion, the worst of them all. Decent personality.
Yeah. Definitely frightening in this.
I don't like this.
Boss fight.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Iron Giant.
Oh god, I've got traumatic memories from that bloody thing. It's now this was from version, but from 15, those things were unholy nightmares.
Not this time.
Oh.
Not this time.
That looks like they may have changed the rules when it came to these things.
This time.
Oh, nope. Still ridiculously high defense.
Yeah.
At least you can turn it with magic.
Oh, press the attack.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
And that did no damage to HP or its defense while you were stopping it. Extra fun. Blast that did 999 points of damage to this thing.
Yeah.
It just shrugged it off and kept coming. It had that much HP and defense. I think they were supposed to be more of a deterrent than an enemy. Yeah, these things are not fun at all.
This time.
Oh god. Oh, we killed it? I didn't realize it was that low on health.
Yeah, he got through chip damage, it seems.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
You realize Magic would know how badly your sword would have been messed up from slashing that thing.
Right, you wouldn't have a sword.
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
First treasures. When you can see the treasure chest in the cutscene. Nice.
It's interesting how these ruins all look as though they're formed from molten slag.
Mm-hmm. Here's boss arena.
I was gonna say, they already fought the mini boss. Now this has got to be the.
Now fight two of them.
Oh god, no.
Oh, that's different.
All right then.
A lich.
This time.
What's interesting is that its design for a site actually works.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's the gimmick here? You're making mincemeat of this thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's not an Iron Giant, so.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
That's where I came from. Treasure this way. A door.
Oh, it's a glitch. Yeah, you could regenerate every time you pass through here. You've got multiple doors. They're expecting you to pass multiple times.
There's no area map, okay. That's what I was trying to say. There's a map of the area. Specters.
Look out! Stay down!
But look like there's something there.
Yeah.
What have we
Okay,
here?
that activates a mechanism to open the bridge,
Fallen wonder.
I assume? Yeah, no, this is all lit up. And we need to light up the other half.
This whole thing could be an introduction to a story plot. This is what happens to people who get their magic drained or something. They turn into undead monstrosities. This is assuming that Square Enix is following deep rules when it comes to undead, which usually form through a horrible traumatic death experience.
Lights.
Except glitches.
Well, that did something.
Could be what happened to the Fallen, too.
And that's true.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
Only the bit that Mr. Tall, Dark, and Hooded actually hid somewhere and is letting you open all the doors and taking care of all the monsters for him so he can follow you.
Yeah. Yeah, pan up at the mural. There we go.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
Oh no, is Dio showing up? Trapped in the stop time.
You're him. The second dominant of fire.
So lore-wise, there should only be one dominant of each element.
I figured that. I figured there had to be something like that. Due to the fact that both Ifrit and Phoenix Maid appear.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
He's rewatching the past.
I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace. awaits me. I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Well, that explains why Ifrit and Phoenix were so hostile towards each other. Only one dominant at a time, so I imagine it'd be more like a Godzilla King Kong situation.
Yeah.
The personally, I wouldn't count Joshua as down and out yet, given what Phoenix's nature is. You know, whole being reborn from ashes sort of thing.
Right.
Not this time.
Oh shit, shit.
Too slow.
Further irony. Ifrit is my least favorite salmon with the team. Oh, he hits hard and does lots of damage, but because he's so slow, I usually only get 2 shots of his abilities before I have to cycle again.
Ah.
Not this time.
What was some of from this one again? Icons?
Icons, yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming that the icons choose the people that they possess or imbue their powers to.
In a way, like the Rossfeld line has been the dominance for the icon of the Phoenix for like generations.
Okay, so bloodline might have something to factor into it as well.
Yeah. Shadow Clive.
Still you deny it. Even with the truths staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
This is rather beautifully done. From the narrative.
Yeah.
Not this time.
He's literally struggling with himself to accept
Yeah.
what happened that day.
Better already. Too slow. Too slow.
tension as well as a sense of melancholy.
Clive, you can double trigger.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Like a backflip? Oh shit.
Flames to me!
Oh.
Too slow.
That's better. Not this time. No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are. Once and for all.
It's a cool reveal of a gauge.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
get it's all metaphor.
I'm regenerating health. I'm the one not dying.
No, like, is Infernal Shadow Ifrit trying to teach you a lesson, or is he a representation of Clive's skills? And is Clive's younger self actually Ifrit, or the remnants of Phoenix, or Clive's true self? I'm trying to figure out what the roles are of all the players on the stage are.
Oh.
I think to say at this point, Infernal Shadow is that tiny bit of toast that fell to the bottom of the toaster is now a burnt crisp.
Right.
The truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Sure you can. I didn't have to do it. Ooh, fire shard.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine.
Their ancestors would come here to commune with the spirits, and the spirits would give them the prophecy, or, you know, what they needed to do. But he just did the same thing.
No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
What was that? It wasn't a hallucination, because Bill and Torgal fought.
Yeah. There is a hooded man. The one Clive has been seeing, or the one he thinks he's been chasing after, was himself. Just Ifrit giving him those visions. But there is another one. Because we've seen this hooded man interacting with, like, other people. And Sid's seen him, and as you've seen, Jill and Torgal seen him. And technically, we've had a face reveal already, but that was like an hour before I had started.
Clive.
So if you want to know, I can tell you who it
No.
is.
Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I can tell I'm going to enjoy this story,
I had
so...
a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant?
Yeah, that still smells fishy.
Who is the hooded man who brought us here?
And he's like, okay, but there still is a hooded man. He's been projecting his desire for vengeance and running away from the truth onto the hooded man he's seen.
Since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth. Even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
I notice Clive has a second blade. Does he ever dual wield?
No.
That's disappointing. Ow. I'm off! Perfect. Segue point if I don't want any further spoilers.
Yeah. What's in the box?
Tell me, who did this?
What's in the box?
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, I don't think it's actually Benedicta's head in a box. Although it could be. I don't know. This is rated M for mature. I guess it would be. It's the pennant. But we'll see. He's going to open it. What's in it? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Benedicto.
The meaning of life. Freed awoken. Clive has gained control of the icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for Phoenix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab. Okay, Limit Break gauge is located beneath the health bar. Release Clive's Inner Beast and Semi-Prime into Ifrit. Both the sticks when the gauge is full. Gauge fills in battle both by taking damage as well as successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard breaking strikes. Ooh.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
If there's a, Eastpool back. For some reason, we can't just teleport there. I wonder why. The Freak channeled. Woo! Recommended use for after staggering an enemy or when HP is low. Yeah. Archer, you don't need to bark. Archer. Second gauge and a third gauge. Okay. So how many gauges do I have? Will o' the Wicks. Summon a storm of fireballs that circle about Clive, damaging nearby enemies, while also absorbing damage. Increase fireball count. Nullify up to 4 attacks. Ignition. Attack while charging, inflicting multiple hits. Can be used while in midair. Ooh. Oh, I forgot the... Okay, I know what move this is then. Dante has it as well. Now I need to unlock new abilities. Okay, I do already have 2 gauges. I can now have up to 4. How do I do those moves, though? They didn't tell me. Oh, wait. Are they done here? Ah, they are. Shoot. Okay. Less damage, but it gives me a shield that also hit things. I wonder if these areas later will have enemies in them. Guess we'll find out now.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
I see fire already. Oh no.
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
We've got a live one!
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Oh, there's a lot over there. Okay.
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
It's over.
Stay down!
Ah, barrels.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one! Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? Hey, we're innocent people! It's over.
Fall to the likes of you.
There's more over here. Jeez. There's so many. that's a big guy.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress
Empress?
command.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive.
I know. You can wait. Too slow.
Break. Does that reset my abilities? Oh no, it doesn't.
Taking you with me. Too slow.
Enemy slain. Damn, everyone's dead. Ah, even Lady Hannah. Mare.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do.
He's like, this is my stuff now.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Who's this?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Sneaky guy. That's all he needed to do. You cannot go anywhere. Only to the hideout.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it would be?
You know what I should do. Should fill in Hippocrates, Hippocrates, Harpocrates.
Good day. Or...
Oh, that's it? Okay.
You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Shit, so we're gonna do this, and then when we finish that, Kupka would have either raided the hideout or, you know, put us in a compromised situation.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do. The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without our citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them. Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
This is what we're gonna do. You guys figure it out.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient.
The ones in power.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
No kidding.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
It's better to not know. Uh-oh. It's fireworks time. Ooh, reduces cooldown. Ooh. What is this? Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Ooh.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Make it quick. What do you want?
Oh, that's cool. I'm like, oh, I'm sad because this, you know, weapon I crafted from Garuda got replaced. But you use it to craft the next stage, huh? Use it to craft another legendary weapon. And it's not reinforced, it's actually craft.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Wanted to send a message.
It's all gone. You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole
Oh,
in
no.
my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Side quest.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
And I should save. Oops.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Oh, another one.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend.
Okay, we'll do these side missions. Oh boy.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
That was easy.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby, and I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with
A
something in
dog?
its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Someone's dog found her letter. Oh, they are with me. Okay.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts.
But at least you'll have the Grimalkins to keep you company.
Excuse me, dog. Oh, look at him. Oh, give him a pet.
It seems we have our culprit.
Oh no, I have to take your toy. I'm sorry.
Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Can I give him a snack?
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
I dry my clothes. Some magic.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Oh, what's this? Hmm. Their menu.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing...
Getting comfy, Archer?
Be sure to let me know, Clive.
He was digging in his bed.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
Sun's setting fast.
Is it this way? Yep. So many levels of foliage. Is that him?
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Are there really people complaining about the side quests here? Because they're like pretty straightforward.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, it's me every time. Break any time. I like the little dodge chain you can get going on those guys. Oh no. Is this him? It is a bearer.
Sorry, Randall. It was too late. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Oh.
You like that, don't you? You like that, don't you?
Hiding in the bushes. Or are you Archer? What Archer loves. He loves to climb into the bushes. Just so you can pee. Can't be like... No, I guess he does, you know, still in the field and still on poles, but... There's a bush. Gotta go in it. Full body. And then he'll be like covered in sticky sap. Every time. I should be able to go this way, right?
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Then we have to tell a friend. Man, does everybody just have meteorites? Let's hand those out. I kind of like how this place is like indoors, but only kind of, because there's outdoors.
How many have I had? wait, I don't want to know.
Like, is this indoors? There's no walls to the outside. I mean, no walls containing us from the outside. It's all open. And this is technically in? Maybe? But outside is like here. Whatever's in there, that seems more like indoors. Okay, maybe this section is. We just have large windows at the top. Can't really tell. Yeah, this looks enclosed.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to...
I don't know, the place just has a cool vibe. It's like if you go to a street market. Yeah. Just like Pike's Place around here. You have a section that's like on the street that's clearly outdoors, but then you have a section that's on the street that's covered, and it's like that in between of outdoors and in.
Maybe I should just own up to what Owen said.
Because they're not like exactly climate controlled.
There you are. I just got back to the hideaway, and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. The letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
A dog got the letter.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only.
He has a daughter.
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Cool. And I'm going to assume there's no other upgrades. Okay. Or side quests, I should say.
Have you come for a tale?
So it'll light up with the icon when you have enough to level them. Continental Accord, an international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valician society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one that which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Desmekis. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two 3, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly, house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Hmm. So that's what happened to the Fallen. Something happened that caused them to spur magic.
Question for me. I should be happy to answer it.
We still haven't seen if Ambrosia's still alive. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are all the icons we've seen so far, right? Yep. Her appearance was to usher in a second shocking revelation that its dominant was none other than Clive Rosfeld. Okay. Bahamut, the Warden of Light, whose power dwells within Dion Lesage, Prince of Sanbreque. In the Holy Empire, the Gregorian faithful hold dragons to be sacred creatures, and Bahamut the most sacred of them all. Because of this, as well as the protection it grants them, the icon is loved and revered by the imperial populace. And what is Odin? Darkness? Rides in the battle atop his spectral steed, and whose black blade is said to be sharp enough to split the very seas in twain. Blade is dominant King Barnabas of Wallowed. Romulus Cid. Born of Thunder, yep. Icon is known the realm over as a symbol of judgment, no doubt inspired by its sage mane and the scepter, which it summons with its 11 bolts. Folklore has it that not only are dominants of Ramu blessed with the command of lightning, they are also granted a deeper understanding of the true nature of the world. What's it say here? The added info. Its dominant is most often born among the descendants of the Motes of Wind, an ancient tribe that once dwelled in the land spanning the Strait of Altha, but is now the Crystalline Dominion. Orcs. We haven't seen them yet. Oh, is that going to be it for the bestiary? I feel like we've seen most of the creatures then that we can fight. Although it isn't showing the specters or other things we fought. Is that going to be in the mysteries? Yeah. Okay, so not all enemies are in the bestiary. Ultima's thralls. What do you mean Ultima's thralls? Yes, there's nothing on Ultima. The
door to the shelves shall ever be open.
You just don't...
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know. You could rinse and chop these greens for the stew, I suppose.
You don't just throw around that name and not do anything. Alright. Well, that's going to be a good stopping point for me tonight. We'll put it right over here. Cool. Yeah, still loving the game. It's awesome. Really liking the characters, and I'm liking these themes of purpose, trying to find what one's purpose is through all the pain and turmoil the characters are going through. Still finding what their purpose is, what their drive is, and how they can make up for the things that have happened to them and what they've done. We'll see how it comes together. I've read and heard what others have said about how the story actually ends, and it gets a little weird, or not weird, but I don't know. It goes in a direction people don't expect at the end of it. We'll see when we get there. But I'm enjoying it. I'm liking all those. I said earlier, I like the quiet moments. There's a lot in the quiet moments of the characters, just the glances and the way they exchange feelings and what they're going through in those moments, and how the world takes little moments like that to build the world and what people are going through. I think it's really interesting. It isn't very in your face about it, which is crazy because the combat is all in your face. It's a nice dichotomy. But also, you still have that grandiose feeling of this is Final Fantasy. Everything is epic. Everything is cool. But yeah, we'll continue this playthrough Thursday, Friday. No, wait, not Thursday and Friday. Thursday is Tears of the Kingdom. Friday is Street Fighter 6. And Saturdays and Sunday is Final Fantasy 16. And yeah, you can also catch my VODs. I upload all those onto YouTube now. Let's see, we got Fire Emblem going up. We did that playthrough earlier this year. Resident Evil 4 is going up. I was going to upload Dead Space, but I must not have downloaded one of the episodes, so we're like missing a chunk in the middle, so I was just like, it's probably better if I don't upload that whole thing. But it's not complete. I like having the whole thing. And yeah, I need to schedule some Tears of the Kingdom to go up on the weekends, once I dropped some of those. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter if it's still working at Epiphante, where I'll post stream updates and other musings and going-ons and sharing stuff about, hey, did you know Tsukihime is getting an official English version? We're actually getting it. We're finally getting Tsukihime after 20 years. Oh god, has it really been like that? Is it 20 years? No, it's not 20 years. When did the first Tsukihime come out? Not 20 years ago. Regardless, we're getting that. And, yeah, we're also getting a Gurren Lagann 15th anniversary rescreening event with the movies remastered in 4K HDR. I'm gonna buy that when that comes out. So yeah, that stuff. That'll all be on Twitter and everything. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good night. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye!